All right. This is Jesus Chavez coming to you live from Tucson, Arizona. I just wanted to invite you guys to actually, we're going to be talking about how to create your own opportunities. So, I don't know, actually, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Are you guys okay? All right. So hopefully this actually is going live. This is actually the third one we start. We have been having technical difficulties. I don't know what is going on with Google Hangouts, but hey, I'm here, Jesus Chavez, Jose, and and it looks that we are going live, so we're good. Carlos, Andres. So if you guys want to take a little moment and say where you guys are at, where you guys coming from, and we can just take it on from there. Actually, Jose, if you want to start your introduction. Carlos, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. If you want to start, I couldn't hear Jose, so we'll just go. We'll start with you, brother.
Yeah, man, from the UK, Birmingham, UK. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Andres,
I'm here, man. I'm here.
where are you coming from in right now?
I'm coming right from Puerto Rico, man, from the road.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Carlo, Jose. I guess we're having some technical difficulties with Jose right now. We're gonna fix that. But the topic of today is how to create your own wealth and your own opportunities. So we talked earlier about a lot of the people that are in this business or have a business by wherever wherever you do business. All right, sounds good, Jose. Wherever you do business, um, we start not believing in ourselves, and we have some limiting doubts and stuff like that. So a lot of the things that we're doing is reading books, like I was mentioning earlier. We read Think and Grow Rich, The 4 Hour Work Week. We also got to think about what we can have and what we have to offer to the marketplace, which is anything that you know how to do to solve a problem. So if that's what you're doing, I was mentioning earlier about, if you know how to change a spark plug in a particular vehicle that you know that there's a lot of people that have that vehicle, shoot a video, share that content with people. You stop limiting yourself and say, hey, you know what can I do to serve others? So that's my intake on that. Carlos, what's your intake on how can we help people and how can we serve others?
I think we can help people serve others by really just kind of, unlocking our potential and just kind of being allowing of the changes that, we go through and stuff, and just keep in mind that, we have something to give, you know what I mean? That will help others a lot, the people need, and that's what we're kind of doing.
Yeah, I think Jose, let's try this again. Jose, can you hear me?
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
All right, cool. So we're talking, Carlos, we're talking, how can we help people? How can we serve others? Like I was talking earlier, like before you jumped out, how can you create your own opportunities? So, for example, if you know how to change something, like earlier also we were talking about, if there's for the ladies out there that like to cook, I mean, I love cooking too. So I look for stuff online and I get recipes. So a lot of people say, hey, I don't know what to offer, I don't know what to give and value, but there's something that you know that you can help people out there. So if you have your own blog, if you have your own website where you're putting your content out there, that's giving value to people. I mean, I know earlier today I was looking for links and connecting my website to certain things. And I looked for things on YouTube. I looked for things on online, and I got the content that I was looking for. That person created value for me. A lot of the times we think that we don't know what to offer, we don't know what to give out there to the marketplace, but just simple in a recipe, a video on how to cook, how long to cook certain things. I go in there and look at stuff like that. So what certain things have you looked at lately, Jose, that you know that people are creating value for you? That way, we can give an idea out there for the people.
You guys want me to start it off, or am I next, or is that the
Yeah,
deal?
you're next, Jose. You're next.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Sorry, I was having a few technical difficulties. Yeah, I think for me the biggest thing that I love is video. Right? I say this, I think, on every hangout. It must be getting annoying, but like, all right, Jose, we get it, right? But for me, video is huge. Like, let's say, for example, if I want to connect anything, or let's say I have a problem on let's say how to get more traffic to a website, or how to do Facebook PPC, or how to do anything like that, how Jesus was saying, it's great because a lot of people already create the videos, like the how-to videos, and then I literally just jump on there and they give me value, right? They create that opportunity to serve me. And that's a great way of doing it. And like we always talk about blogging and we talk about videos and stuff, I think the best thing that we can do is the way I see it is kind of like how when I was still in school, right? When you're in school, they give you an assignment. They're like, all right, go write a paper, a research paper on, I don't know, World War II, right? So what do we have to do? We have to literally jump online, go get some books and start doing our own research, and then we're gonna write a paper. We're gonna, create that content and turn it in as our own, right? So a great way, when it comes to this industry, what we do is the exact same thing, right? We're always talking about reading, we're talking about listening to audios. So what we do is that research, all that content that we're getting, we can go ahead and do the same thing and share it with people, right? And when we do that, people are going to like that because they're going to be like, oh, this is awesome, right? Or, oh, I understand it, it's clear. Oh, he's just giving me the information that I need, right? So like I said, that's a great way of doing it. I think those are the biggest ways, is blogging and videos. And that's about, what I have. So I'm not sure if there's anybody else who still needs to go.
I just gotta say, Jose, you got a light shining on you. You look good.
I know I'm all sweaty and stuff. Here, let me move. Yeah, like I said, I'm at my madrina's house. So let's see. I think this is better, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because literally the door is like right there.
What's your intake on this, Andres? I know you had some good content earlier. I know you can get it. So this is, like I was mentioning earlier, this is the third time that we're doing this hangout today. We apologize, but hey, we're here. Technical difficulties, we surpassed that. So go ahead, Andres.
All right, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
You're loud and clear.
You're
Perfect.
good, man. You're good.
I'm on the road, so it's a bumpy road here in the island of Puerto Rico. But I wanted to talk to you about how to create your own opportunity. But how do you get into that mindset first? Like, oh yeah, I want to create an opportunity, but how? When? What? Wait? Why? What? Oh my God, so many questions. And then you gotta know that your brain makes a lot of decisions for you unconsciously, right? And it's when you connect your brain with yourself, your mind and your brain, you make it one, that then the opportunities start popping up. So you gotta start first thinking about it, like, what would I like to do? What are my talents? Because us as millennials, we like to work, but we like to work with our passions, with what we like to do, with our talents, because we don't want to work like 9 to 5, and we don't want to work on an office all day, and it's really boring for us. We need some adventure, man. We need something else that makes us strive into what we want to make and we want to do. So you gotta first get your head right, get your head in the game. You gotta ask your many questions, like, what are my talents? What am I gonna do? What do I wish to do? How can I serve more of the world? And then when this starts happening, then the next thing you got to do is just start taking action, because the opportunity is gonna start popping into your head, and you say, oh, what, whoa, this, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, and I can do that. But if you don't take action on your your opportunities, then maybe it will go to another person, and then that other person will take that opportunity and exploit it, and then you want to say like, man, if I only did that, look at this guy thriving and I am here doing nothing yet. So first you gotta get your head right, and once you get your head right, the next thing, start taking action, lots of action. And if you had another person that you see doing something that you like, start mimicking them or start exploring. Be curious, go at it and say, hey, if this guy's doing this, maybe I can do this, or maybe I can do this different. Or it's like Jose was saying, we use the blog because the blog is an excellent tool that you can get all your content and all your information out there to the world, not limit yourself to maybe your neighbors or your family. So this way we can touch everybody in the world. And as you do this, things will start happening and you start growing. And as the more you grow, the more people will listen to you and start doing what you're doing. I mean, if you're doing something good, if you start doing something bad, then it's not a good example. So that's not why we're here. So we want to change the world, and the way we can change the world is that we want to go after our opportunities. But first, my advice for you is to get your head right, get that mindset right, and after that, it will all start falling into place. Your routines will start changing, your habits will start changing. You have more energy, you have more power to take action, you have more power of will, and that way anything is possible. You can achieve all your dreams, and then share them, and make other people achieve their dreams, because that's the whole point of this. You don't want to go and be a millionaire by yourself. What's the point of that? Like, maybe have other friends that are millionaires with you. It would be much fun. So that's my take on it. Take it back, Jesus.
Well, that's really good. I mean, that what you're saying. I mean, one of the things is that you're saying, if you want to be a millionaire by yourself, what's the point on that? What's the fun of that? If you're combining, your friendship and teaching people, and as we are here in a community, you can go to a lot of places and take your friends. That's what we're here for. We're helping each other. We're not just saying, hey, this is my business and come and join me. No, we're saying this is our business, this is our vision, this is what we want. If you want to see a change in the world, in your community, you got to start by yourself, okay? So a lot of the people say, well, that person's greedy, or money makes you evil. Well, it all depends what you're doing. It all depends what your mentality is. I know that our mentality is totally different. As you can see, we're growing. This community is growing. We're growing on a daily basis. We invite people to come and share what their vision is, what their goals, and what they're aspiring to do in life. So it's not just being, hey, this is my business. This is what I want to do. This is what my goal is. No, this is our goal. Like I was mentioning earlier, and I've been mentioning for the past week, and I'm going to continue to do it. My vision is to go and help people in Mexico. And I say Mexico because I come from originally from Mexico, and I've been here in Tucson, Arizona for all of my life. But I want to help people in Mexico get water to where there's no water, build homes for people, and that is not just in Mexico. I can go do it in Puerto Rico because I know I have a friend in Puerto Rico, friend in the UK, friend in different places where we can combine our goals and say, hey, we're going to make a difference, Hey, you know what? We already did something in Mexico. Let's go to the UK. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Let's go to Africa. And we are doing it together where people can see a difference, where people can see what we're doing as a community. We love working online because we can get our message out there to massive amount of people instead of just, 10, 15 people. That works, but I'd rather take this to a massive level. So another topic I want to touch on is blogs. A lot of the people say, well, hey, I don't know how to blog. Well, you know how to express yourself in a certain way. You could do it on a blog. You can do it by video. You can do it by writing. You can do it by video and writing. So I want to again take it back to Carlos. Carlos, go ahead and take your intake on this. What are your visions? What are your goals? And how can people serve others? What do you have on that intake?
Um, I just, obviously, I'm just a spiritual person, first and foremost. Big time right now, it's pretty tough to in my country. But some of my wives are just, just really make a difference in, obviously, my personal life and family people around me. But also for, like the less fortunate in the world, it really, it, it saddens me to think that people out here, like, they have to strive for stuff in the country. And I'm just sitting here and I think they're really, so I feel like everything I'm doing, my marketing efforts, and everything I'm writing, all of those kind of all the activities, it's all really to step out
Carlos,
and give back. Yeah.
Carlos, you're a little choppy right there, brother. What's I don't know if it's your mic, but it's a little. I can make out like every other word.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just basically saying that the reason why I obviously do what I do is ultimately to help other people, like the less fortunate, and that, it kind of it saddens me a little bit that the world is kind of in the condition that it is right now, and there are people starving, there are people that are out on the streets tonight, there are people that don't get to sleep on warm beds, and so that's why I continue to do what I do, just to push forward because I want to be the best version of me, so I can help and teach other people to be the best versions of themselves, and so that's kind of my stance on it, and yeah, man, definitely. I think it's a noble cause. I think what's the point in being an entrepreneur? Like, what's the point in building anything? If you aren't gonna give back, it's stupid. It don't make no sense. So that's kind of what motivates me anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with you, Carlos. You see, my vision, and it's funny how things happen. Okay, and my take on this is like I was mentioning earlier, and I was mentioning throughout the week. My vision is helping people, and it's funny how things start falling into place. Jose has the same vision. That's one of our visions. Here comes Carlos saying, "Hey, you know what? I want to help humanity. I want to change the world in certain aspects," and things start falling into place. So what happens? The universe, God, whatever you guys want to call it, starts attracting like-minded people, and as if we are going to start doing it, we're gonna start talking about, hey, what can we do to make a change, and start masterminding together, and make the change that we want to do. So whatever you want to do is, like, for example, hey, I want to open a bakery shop, I want to open a mechanic shop. If you start acting on the way towards your vision, things are going to start falling into place for you. But you got to be consistent. You can't just be like, hey, you know what, Sunday, this is my vision, I want to open a mechanic shop, or I want to open a bakery shop, or I want to start blogging about how to open a business. It's not taking action. So we are doing this daily hangouts every day, because things are the universe is going to start attracting what I want. The universe is going to start attracting what Carlos, Jose, and Andres wants, because we're working in conjunction together towards our goal. So I love what Carlos is saying. There's a lot of people out there that need our help, and if we can make a change in their life, that's something that we're working towards. It's not to become millionaires ourselves. It's not to generate all this income online. Is to share the wealth, because once you start sharing the wealth, your life starts changing, your vision starts growing, and then, like our one of our founders, okay, on our business that we do together, it's creating 100 millionaires a year. And you know what? I believe that we are going to do that and much more. Why? Because there's a lot of people that want the change, and it's not just by creating 100 millionaires a year. Can you imagine how many lives we're going to touch, how many lives that we're going to inspire to do a difference in their world, in their life, in their communities? Can you just imagine, hey, you know what? There's a lot of things that I say here in my community. It's like, oh, I wish they can fix this road. But if I had, the money, I can probably go to the city council or wherever and say, hey, here's 10 grand, fix this road, make a change. You can make the change. If there's not a change that you see, you can make the change for yourself and be the change that you want to see in the world. So I applaud you for what you're saying, Carlos. I know that we're gonna make a difference, and start, decreasing, so to speak, the amount of homeless people, the amount of hunger that is out there. Because I'm not saying that we're gonna end it all, but we're gonna make a dent in it, because those are our visions that we have, and we're gonna reach those goals in the near future. So that's what I have on this take. What else do you have, Carlos?
Yeah, definitely, man. What I get from what you're saying so far is just that it doesn't really matter what we do, as long as we have a strong vision, and as long as we, work together, towards a common kind of commonality. And I like that, man. This is the definition of networking for me. It's not just about getting what you want in life, because life can be so tempting like that. Sometimes you can just really get boxed into yourself so much that you actually kind of forget that there's a bigger agenda out there, that needs to be filled, and a bigger quota that obviously needs to be, filled in as well, and so definitely, man, and that's I'm a strong believer, man. I could cry, man. I really care about people, and I really kind of care about the condition, that we live in, and so, yeah, man, definitely.
I know Jose wanted to say something. Go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, man. You guys know I love to talk, right? I wanted to cut off Andres since the very beginning. I was like, dude, I got something, right? But yeah, man, it's just awesome being able to connect with like-minded individuals, right? I don't know how many people are watching us, how many people are going to watch this, but for me, jumping on these hangouts, I just feel good, right? I feel good about talking about changing the world, about changing, fixing roads, about, getting water to people who don't have it. I love that stuff. Again, and I don't know if you guys have noticed over the last couple of weeks, the last couple hangouts, we haven't really been talking about money and about us, right? We have our own goals, but honestly, as of right now, those goals are just like whatever. Now I'm looking more of the vision that Jesus has of, making a change all over the world, in the UK, in Mexico.
Still there, Jose? I think Jose froze there for a little bit. I'm just going to piggyback on what he's saying until he's back. I don't know what's going on with his internet. But as he was saying, it's not about just us. It's not about Carlos. It's not about Andres. It's not about becoming multi-millionaires, because we know we can do it. We got the tools, and we're teaching you. We are actually teaching you. You got to look beyond what's going on, what we're saying, because like I was saying, my vision is to help the world and be a better place. Well, we got to start somewhere, right? And we're inviting you to come and join us to make that change. Change is not going to happen from, there's a saying out there that Rome wasn't built from one night to the next day, all right? It's going to take time, but we're willing to sacrifice certain things, and we're willing to work that time and put a little bit of elbow grease, so to speak. Things that we're doing, visions that we are putting for us, and goals. That's what we're doing. One of the things that I want to say when Jose was talking is, you want to get around with like-minded people, okay? And what better way? And this is a free service where we're sharing our mentality, our sharing our goals, our visions, and we're sharing it from Puerto Rico, UK, Mexico, and Arizona. This is where we are all connecting together. Okay, it doesn't mean that I don't have friends out there, here in Tucson, but I like sharing my vision, my passion with like-minded people like Carlos, Andres, Jose. That hey, you know what? We're gonna change the world, and that's what we're gonna do. That's it. Period. Why? Because that's what we want. That's what we need in the world. We don't need people saying, "Well, I'm gonna go to work and pay my bills and do this day in day out." You know, Nah, we're going to change it in the near future. That's going to happen for us. You're going to see the change that we're going to be making, like I said, building homes for people that need homes. I'm grateful enough to have my home where I can lay my head, rest, I pay my bills, and I'm happy. I want the same thing for other people. I know that there's people out there that are homeless, and we can change that for them. We can give them something and give them an opportunity to have a better lifestyle because we don't know what they've been through. We don't know what happened in their lives that now they're homeless, but we can change that. We know what we can do to change that. We don't know where they're coming from, but we know what we can do to change that for them, for their family, and inspire them to do the same thing for others. So that's my intake on that. Hopefully, Jose can jump in here again. I'll message him. But take it away, Andres, for another little bit, and then Carlos. So I'm going to message Jose and see what's going on.
Yeah, I wanted to add that I like that it said Carlos that become the best version of yourself because
I guess here goes another one.
when you do it, the time it takes a lot of work to do.
Can you hear me, Andres?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
All right. So, in becoming, just finding out and making your own opportunities, just strive. Just work with yourself first because once you start working with yourself, you can impact more people around you. Segundo, por favor. Yeah, take it away, man. They're speaking to me. Give me a second.
Carlos, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. One thing that basically I'm writing notes here, what all the things that you guys are saying, man. It's a lot for me, man. It's very inspiring, and it's nice to get around like-minded people. But kind of in a nutshell, so far, like step one would be kind of get a vision. Two would be change your mindset. Three would be build your vision, and four would be like take action. And that's kind of just going around and more and more and more, and it just kind of compounds to the point where it gives you that fuel to amass more of your vision and change your mindset even greater and stuff. And so I just kind of see it like at the end of the day, if you aren't thinking big, if you're not being a revolutionary, in your mind, then you're just kind of wasting your existence because, like I said before, I see myself as a spiritual being, and I know that I'm not here for no reason. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. You can be an atheist, you can believe anything, but what you can't not believe is that you exist. And at the end of the day, you're going to make your existence insignificant by doing the same mundane things every single day. Like working and just like there's so much more that you could do. There's so much more that you can offer. And, I just feel that the process that I'm in, it's exciting because I'm building myself. I'm growing, I'm changing my vision daily. I'm changing my mindset through audio, through reading, through hangouts like this, through thinking deeper, and just building my vision more and more so I can go out there and help people. And to me, that's life, that is life, man. Speechless, bro, because I don't know how you could live any other way. I wouldn't want to anymore. I always want to grow now. I always want to grow. Never want to stop.
I gotta agree with you. I mean, don't get us wrong. One thing that like Carlos was saying, we are here for a bigger purpose. There's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that need to be doing the type of jobs that they're doing. But we are here for a higher calling. We are here for a purpose. I mean, don't, like I said, there's hairstylists that we need out there. There's doctors, there's lawyers that we need out there. There's people that we need even at a McDonald's. There's people out there. But we are here for a higher calling. Those are stepping stones. And you got to take it as stepping stones, because that's going to create the person that you are. That's going to create the actual true human being that you're going to become in the near future. Now, if I had different businesses, I had different jobs out there. If I only told you how many jobs I had, how many businesses I opened and closed, because I know there's something bigger for me, and I wouldn't change that, what I've been through, for the world. I mean, I love what I've been through, because that's the person that I am now. That created the person that I am now, and that created the vision where I'm going, because I saw different things in life that along the way, that we know that we need to change. We know that we can actually change, but we need to take action. And one of the things that we are talking about, I mean, like Carlos was saying, we need to change ourselves daily. Here are a couple of books, and I love sharing these books, okay? I have some other ones in my bedroom. I download some other ones on my phone, my tablet. You know, we read books because that's where we get our knowledge. There you go. That's a great book, brother. Great book. The 50th Law, I recommend that one. The 50th Law is really good. There you go. We read books because we get inspired by that, and we share this knowledge that we have with you guys. Believe me, I wasn't the type of person that would come out on a hangout. I wasn't the type of person that would do videos for you guys, but that has changed me, okay? That has changed me to where I feel more comfortable with myself. I feel more comfortable talking to people and actually sharing my vision. Why? Because now I know what I'm doing. Now I know that I have a higher calling than just going to work for somebody else, making somebody else richer. Now, there's a lot of people that say, well, what you guys are doing is it's a pyramid or whatever. To my knowledge, working for Walmart, working for Safeway, working for an actual grocery store, that's a pyramid, all right? Can we imagine a pyramid going like that, all right? You're here at the bottom, and at the top, there's the owner, the CEO, the main guy of the company. You cannot make more money than that person. But once you have this type of business where you're helping people, there's no cap. The actual pyramid turns around, and you can make more money than the company owners. Why? Because your vision can grow. You can grow as a person, and you can outnumber, and out-recruit anybody because of your vision. People are going to join you because of your vision. People are going to join you because of the passion that you have. Our passion is helping the world. What, to my knowledge, what greater passion is there than helping humanity? So that's what I got to say on that. I recommend you guys reading books. If you guys have any thoughts, any questions, you know, what books to read, you can look us up on Facebook. You can look us up on my page right there. It's JesusChavez.net. That's one of them, JesusChavez.ws. It's my blog where I'm going to be posting, you know, different things that I'm reading, different quotes, different, you know, knowledge that I'm getting and I'm sharing with everybody, because that's the way that we are creating wealth. You know, we're creating opportunities for ourselves in sharing the knowledge. We don't have to keep the knowledge to ourselves because it doesn't really serve us. It doesn't really help us on the long run. When you're helping somebody else and when you're sharing the knowledge with somebody else, that's when the true wealth comes. That's when the true opportunity comes. That's what we're doing right now. We're sharing with you guys what we know, and that's where our abundance and we start growing and we start feeling good about ourselves. So I know you're on your way to the other side of the island, Andres. So I know that you want to share a couple of things. What are your thoughts on that? Can you hear me, Andres?
Yeah, I didn't hear the last part. What did you say?
I know, I'm just saying. I know that that you're on the road right now. So what are your thoughts on that? 'Cause I know it might cut off on you in a little bit.
Definitely, man. I love what you're talking about because it's all about sharing the wealth, brother. We gotta share the wealth with everybody we can. We gotta touch everybody because, as Carlos was saying, another way to live, man. That's we are all spiritual beings. We need connection. We need to thrive, and sometimes we get so lost. That right, not impossible world. So definitely, brother, share the wealth.
So well, that's all we have to do. Anything else you want to add on there, Carlos? I know you've been taking notes and and thinking. You're already thinking of more things that you want to say, huh?
Good student, man. You gotta be a good student, man, because everyone's got something unique and very profound to share, haven't they? And I think that's what it is, man. Um, we all have a lot, and sometimes we can't really see what we have because we've been programmed, man. Like TV, news, all these things, they're there to program us in a certain way, fashion our mind. Listen, I sold my TV to start my Empower Network business. That's what I did. You know what I mean? I sold it rags, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that anymore. I don't watch TV anymore. Those things, yeah, they bring you down, seriously. Like, I get around my family and stuff, and I'm bringing ideas to them, like new business ideas or just different opportunities and different events and stuff that I've been to. And their minds are just programmed to not being able to receive some of the truth, man. And just because there are opportunities out there, there are so many opportunities and so many different things that we can do to be financially free, to be not just financially free, but finance is a big thing, because once finance is kind of taken care of, then you kind of get the creative space, and you've got more space to do what you want to do. And there's so many opportunities for that out there in the land, and people just, they're programmed, man. They're programmed to think that trading time for money is the only way, and all these kind of different concepts that are just ingrained inside the mind. And so I think the next step for anybody that's watching this is definitely just to get into the process of changing your mind, like every day, just renew your mind. I think there's a chapter in the Bible or something, it talks about renewing your mind with the mind of Christ or something like that, and just change your brain, you know what I'm saying? Like rewire your brain, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, you are a product of your brain, you are a product of your thoughts, and so you really need to be changing your thoughts enough to change your habits. And once your habits change, that's when your results change, and so that's why I would kind of like recommend. And none of us are perfect, none of us are. There's billionaires out there that still get angry. There's there's, what I'm saying, all of us are at varying different stages, but nonetheless, man, we're all growing, and that's the whole point. I think you should definitely start growing today. Start changing your brain in a way that's gonna make you grow. Do you know what I mean? Instead of staying at the same level. You know, yeah, don't stay at the same level. grow, grow, grow. Grow, man, grow. You can grow. It's your birthright. It's your birthright to grow. To grow.
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that I see that a lot of people don't want to do is grow. And even the people that want to grow, they see that um, it, I want to grow right now, but I want to. You got to take the concept of a tree. You plant a seed, and it takes you. You got to nourish it. You got to water it, and you're the same way. You're gonna grow eventually. Okay. The concept I like is the bamboo. It takes about, I believe, 5 months or a year to grow, but within that time, it's growing inside under the earth. So we gotta take that concept and be like, hey, you know what? We're growing by reading books. I still have my TV, but you know why I have it? Because I connect my computer to it, and I actually look at my trainings. I look at my the things that I'm growing with. I look at it on the TV on my couch. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. But I don't listen to news. I don't listen to negativity because there's enough out there in the world. So we got to change the world by being positive. We got to uh hold on one second. Um no, we gotta be positive. So that's why I have my TV. But just stop listening to all the negative stuff on the news and start reading books. Stop start reading books and start listening to empowering audio, things that are going to help you on the long run, things that are going to inspire you to do a difference in the world. So that's where we've been getting our inspiration from, to make a change in the world, from the audios we listen to, the books we read, the people we hang around with. We just came from an event, in Vegas, that we connected with people. We connected with people. We said, hey, you know what? We're here. What is your vision? What's your goals? And where are you going? And this is what started me doing hangouts every day. We're gonna be going to Orlando in October. So hey, that's what we're doing to change the world. Okay, so with that, I want to leave it at this. If you guys have any other thoughts, you can look me up on, like I said, on Facebook, Jesus Chavez. You can look me up like that, or you can look up my blog, which is Jesus-Chavez.ws, and you can connect with me through there. So, any other thoughts, man?
Yeah, I wanted to say that you are more powerful than you know. So start exploring yourself because you have the power to change. You have the power to change the world and change yourself. So yeah, definitely. You can find me at building a brand online / self mastery, or in my Spanish blog. It's ayudándote a ser libre.com.
Yeah, definitely, guys. I just want to kind of leave you with one quote, and it's just become possessed by success. All of us are possessed by something, and so get possessed with success, and that's what you will embody eventually. And success is a process, so remember that it's not a destination. It's a process journey. And so yeah, you can find me at carlosebanksblog.com. And yeah, cool, man.
All right, I appreciate you guys being here. It was great spending time with you guys, and like I said, once you guys join us, you can come out here. We invite you. We invite you to join us and come and speak your vision, come and speak your goals, come and speak your mind here with us. And like I said, I'm doing these hangouts daily. We're gonna be here serving you. If you have any ideas, any comments, any questions that we can answer for you guys, go ahead and comment below. Excuse me, go ahead and comment below, or hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Facebook and said, hey, I would like you guys to talk about this topic. Yesterday we shared a couple of traffic. We've been sharing a couple of ideas on how to get traffic to your website, how to blog. So we're going to be sharing different ideas on a daily basis. We're going to be here. I'm going to be here 7 days a week. Some of the other people work. So we're going to be here hanging out. And if you guys have any questions, hey, we're here to help. So have a great day.